Alright, got a little Red Alert 2 OST in the background today. Hopefully that's not strike worthy. We'll find out after I upload it, as I always do. I mean, it is an EA game technically, so it wouldn't surprise me. But anyway, let's hit the random up here again. Where's my die roller? 4 and a 1. This one again, huh? Well, probably need it. Probably need the practice, let's be honest. Seraph the Diligent. Plated Seal. Been a while since I've seen him, actually. And the Scourgefell, we've seen a lot of that bastard lately. Got a lot of Ascend, some might say maybe a little too much, or Ascend and Descend, I should say. A lot of movement. You know, kind of hope for some scaling, I'd say, because right now, I mean, I guess, you know, Primordium is scaling. So, anyway, we got Mind Collapse, that's a good card. And the other cards are good too. We just might not have a very powerful early game, especially if you get like an armor trial. We'll see. I was really hoping for aggressive here. We could hold out for aggressive and go Stalwart. That might be better, because I don't like to go Superfood and aggressive. We could always... We have no reason to go Superfood right now. We could always transition to Superfood. And then we'll just have the Stalwart locked in. But I will say, this is going to be a weak start. Stalwart with this Climb combo does nothing. There's literally nothing. I wish there was, but there's not. But you know what? We can overcome that with Advanced Prototype, so all is well in the world. One of the strongest early game things. Who cares about extra damage when you got damage shield? In fact, we have 2 damage shield. Let's go for the bottom floor kill, why don't we? And put you up there for the collector, and I'll do this. I didn't think a imp here was really worth it. I'm gonna do this, and then we'll plink. Oh, that is the best plink we could have got. RNGesus is on our side today, boys. And we'll finish him off with a Mind Collapse. This has been quite the flawless game. Cave in for extra LOLs. Should have put a steward down, but we already saw the X mark. Ooh, that's a kneecap finish. Kneecap finish, ladies and gentlemen. Let's see. Space Prism. Making of a morsel would give us the scaling that would be double dipping here. Maybe that's the play. Space Prism is not really needed. I mean, we've got ways to overstack, and we might as well take advantage of those. Let them have the value that they can provide. So the question is, do we want lifesteal? Or do we want making of a morsel? I believe we want making of a morsel. What do we got coming up? Umbra unit? We do have an Umbra unit only coming up, so I think we're inclined to get the making of a morsel. And Vent, we always could use some AoE, I feel. I don't like Fortify too much. Interesting. I have been asking for Shadow Eater. Perhaps it's time to take him, huh? It's either that or we take the Morsel Maker and hope we get a unit like Shadow Eater. Which chicken do we want? Do we want the chicken or do we want the egg? More importantly, which one is the chicken and which one's the egg? I gotta think this is the chicken. I mean, looks like she's laying on a few eggs there. This looks like the egg. They're smaller in pip, yeah. So let's take the chicken first and hope we find the egg. We kind of have an egg with morsel making of a morsel. But we wouldn't mind the other, you know, the egg. We wouldn't mind the egg. Chicken always doesn't mind the egg. There it is. There's the egg. And a piece of poop. We had egg and poop. Chose the egg. As much as I love poop, I thought an egg might be better. Some health here is pretty good. The chicken does like to be healthy. Makes for good meat if you're a carnivore. If you're vegetarian, forget I said anything. Let's give some damage to the morsel maker, why don't we? And quick, we don't need anything. Chickens aren't really known for being quick, and eggs really can't move, so you can't really expect much there. We don't really need plinks at this point. And let's be honest, nobody needs plinks at any point, so let's remove that. We got the armor 10 here, which will make those useful plinks even more useful. I think we gotta take that. Our vent is also nullified. However, these guys don't represent hardly any damage to the top, and actually I could put a morsel maker here, or I could just put a primordium here and feed it 3/3 stats. Technically the stats are better with the morsel maker. Perhaps we should do that. This is the only way I can actually clear this group though. I actually don't even clear them. But I could finish up with some plinks. You know what? I think we do this. It's gonna be too long for morsel maker. Other option was to go to the top and wait for more, and even that option's not great. They're gonna haste to the top. By the time we put morsel maker in, she'll be dazed, and it'll be like 2 turns by the time like the morsels even come out and be fed. Let's plink here preemptively though. Okay, we get those kills. That'll give us a little bit more time to find plinks for them. So if we plink here, we could put 2 morsels here to finish the rest of these off. I don't think it's necessary. Let's just do... Let's do this. Let's bring you up. And let's do this. And let's do this. And this. Now I could vent here to kill this. Or I could just do this. Let's just do that. We can do this. Now we've got some good stats here. Not quite enough attack. However, we could do a cave-in. It gets us closer. Unfortunately, we will not get that AoE off. If we get the 2 guys here, that should be enough to finish this boss off. Just goes to show how hard that sweeper boss is. Any other boss would definitely be dead on the floor there. And yeah, let's just hit him with the collapse. Maybe I do want a space prism. At this point, maybe I do. It's either that or a packed morsels. I think I want a space prism. And I definitely want a ritual of battle. Now, here is the question of what we need beyond the Shadow Eater, because the Shadow Eater will take care of AoE. You really need 1 more banner unit by my estimation. Something for the Primordium to feed in either case, if it's a superfood or a aggressive. I think the Branded Warrior makes sense. We can give him some health or quick, maybe both. Superfood would be the ideal here, because when he slays for that rage. And when he gets that rage, it goes onto the superfood and comes right back to him. Those all seem like good things. Let's get that ritual down. Let's see what we got here first. We got some skips is what we got there. Pretty much no matter what we do here, we're gonna do this. I think we just skip. I'd rather have the +10 anyway. Now we have a Hell Vent target in that ritual, and we have either a Mind Collapse at 10 or a Vent. I think I'll go with the Vent. I'm not too worried about using a Mind Collapse to do the Ember Drain build. And a Trap Shoot, can't say I'd ever want to skip that. It'll buy you 2 extra turns against the boss sometimes, other times it's just nice to daze other things or displace things. If you really want to, you can use it on your own units. Well, if I put the Morsel Maker here, I can't fit the... If I put him in either of these places, I'm not going to be able to fit Shadow Eater in, so... Really, this is the only option. She'll survive, and Shadow Eater needs to come in this next turn, or else he's not coming in at all. Let's put it that way. And we don't care too much, actually, if Primordium lives or not. The Rage unit is actually kind of not going to be that strong. What we really want, I guess, is to just finish him with the... Oh, we don't have Ember for that. This is going to be a tough fight. I thought mostly about the end game, not really. Okay, we did get the Shadow Eater, which is nice. We don't need space here because it's going to be overstacked anyhow. What we would like, though, I believe, is to get Branded Warrior behind here. Now, if we could... Somehow, we're not going to get that Slay, unfortunately. The Stalwart Primordium is getting that Slay, but if we can start getting some Rage, that would go a long ways here. Now, we could move that up, but maybe we want you to die. I don't think we want you to die. Let's move this up, have it explode into nothing here. Everything here will be dying. Let's try to get a Plink here. And this is not too useful. We'll just let it die here. Let's see. 3, 9. I am... Oh yes, the Rage will... Okay, we are getting the Slay there. So... Perhaps we just want to kill this guy and get more... Oh, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. There's nothing much to do there. We should have Mind Collapsed the backlaner here. Perhaps we get punished, perhaps we don't. I don't think we'll be killing him on the first floor, so we should start to think about game planning on this top floor. Rage on the backliner should do the trick. And in the meantime, we'll just do this. We can do this. And how about a little vent? We can protect the Branded Warrior. We'll do a good amount of damage here. We'll get that Plink going. And we'll chump block a bit, why don't we? Alright. We can block him for a bit here. Get one chump block in, Plink him twice. He'll be nice and ready to die by the time he gets to the top. There's that ritual. So we could look for a multi-strike on the Morsel Maker. It wouldn't be out of the question. That might be the game plan. Just have the big health tank in front with the squishy backliner that just gets a bunch of rage. Shroud Spike could get a huge, huge AoE for us as well. I believe that would be preferable to these. Umbra Stone, perhaps not really that great. There is the alloy, but there is also the question of Yeah, we have... You could be pretty good with the Stalwart. If we go that route, the problem is the more banner units we add, the harder it's going to be to get Shadow Siege and Morsel Maker on the same floor. We can't take a pip upgrade here because I do need to take a Ember upgrade for when I draw the both of them. I believe I'm going to skip this. I don't have the Morsel support for Alloy and Shadow Siege, but I am still going to take the Ember upgrade. And as much as I'd like to take this, I think I need removals and an artifact. Removals are pretty important, and I really just am committed not to getting another banner unit at this time. I believe this Merchant of Steel will be getting visited anyhow. There's a Vortex. I'll be hitting both these steels, so I really don't need to hit a Merchant of Steel at the moment. Let's just get rid of Plinks. The Plinks just so happens they stink. I do have a demon. A pretty good demon at that if I get superfood. We however don't. So now we have a dilemma. Do we just go aggressive? If I do get a pip upgrade eventually, I could fit Shadow Eater, Morsel Maker, and the aggressive on the same floor. However, is that even that good? Perhaps the Stalwart's even better. We'll keep up with the Stalwart. It's not going to be very good, and our Hellhorned unit is not going to be that good. We're going to hold out for a superfood upgrade if we can. If we don't get it, we'll just remove the demon and just go all in. We'll get multi-strike on Morsel Maker eventually here. We also could just have the Branded Warrior actually be also the carry unit if we bring them up, or bring them up with Hidden Passage or below with Cave-In. Either one of those are going to work. We don't draw our desired unit here. That is unfortunate because now we can't put him where we want him. But it is what it is. We're going to have to probably do the play where we ascend the guy up. Either one should work. Yeah, let's do this for now. And I'm going to do this just so I don't have my draw screwed over. We did get Shadow Eater, thankfully. We'll do this so we can still fit the Rage guy here, because I do want to move him up eventually. So we're killing that. Let's put in some we can't do that. Doesn't matter, let's do that then. Aren't armor trials fun? This is what, the second one we've had already this run? Very fun. Alright, let's move you up. Now we're going to rage the entire floor, which is quite good. And let's put another one up here in front. The other one has some decent stats. We probably won't be removing these stewards for some time. They're going to provide use for a while now. We may as well just do this. Give him a bunch of damage. Let's give some more rage to our backliner multi-striker. No sense plinking this. We may as well just let it happen so we can get slays for our rage. Those rage slays are quite good. We will, however, vent this. We would like to kill these backliners. Well, perhaps we just do this then. Still not enough. Apparently it's on holdover. Though it could be a pretty good held over target, seeing as how it performed there. And the Rage Boy gets his sleigh. This could be the setup we go for. I don't think a Void Binding at this point is worth it. I would have to get the plus 10 damage on a Mind Collapse along with Holdover. All of which I would rather just have a Ritual on Holdover. Then again, it would give us some pretty good defense if we get Superfood. However, we shouldn't plan on getting it. It's only a coin flip if we get it. We could just get Excavation Eruption. That's not too bad. We could also get Inferno. That is also not too bad. Though we may not have a good floor to play it on. Branding Right would be pretty good. Let's do Branding Right. Alright, it's time we hit these steals up. We get rid of the final plinks. We have a quick, of which I don't believe we want on anything. We have a plus 10 damage, which we could use here. Though I would prefer the Rage on him. I think I would wait for a Rage. Or a Battle Stone. Let's re-roll here. So we don't get much of what we want, but we at least get some more health. Shadow Eater is now at 100 health. Perhaps we can do a 10 here. We don't need to be greedy. We'll be very happy to have 100 health on our frontliner against the stealth variety of boss. And also the stealth variety of anything. This is a good, we can just start here. We'll place the Morsel Maker behind. Unfortunately, it will be several turns before we can use it. However, that's just how it's going to have to be. As for the Primordium, unfortunately, she will just be sacrificed for the greater good. We could draw back into her, but no. Sacrifice. So we could Excavation Eruption this, we'll get a ton of energy back. And we could do this, or alternatively I could play it here and move it up. I think I would rather do this. That way I can get you up already. I debated the play of the cave-in, but it didn't seem to make much sense. We'll just get these out of the deck. Space prisms don't make a whole lot of sense anywhere, but we'll put them here. Let's get some rage on our bad boy back here. It is apparently not enough to get through to this overcharged tank. And even with 16 damage, that's not going to happen, so let's put these guys down. Do we do this, or do we do this? Let's do this. At least he'll be below the 2-hit threshold. Could put some armor here. It'd be a little redundant on the frontliner. However, here it seems to make sense. Perhaps we take one out. We could move her up. It would kill the back two liners and give us a better score. I do believe that seems to be a play that makes sense. And we could give some armor here. And we could chump block with this. We'll burn out enough stealth. There'll be no more stealth burn. You know what I'm trying to say. Something along the lines of the stealth is gone. And the sleigh man gets another sleigh. A grovel might not be too good. We do not have much areas we can actually put morsels. An engine upgrade, if we wanted it, it would be there. However, it also doesn't make a whole lot of sense. Perhaps we just skip. Another branding right would not be horrible. An inflame would. An impressive will make no sense. Perhaps we want one more branding right. Perhaps we don't. Perhaps we just skip. Do we want free removals? We have a lot of imps we don't need. Do we want trinkets? We have a lot of gold that we could use. How important are our upgrades on units? Not overly important at this time. How about we do this? Looks like we'll have a miss on the cavern. But let's hope we don't have a miss on the trinkets. Looks like these are some decent but not amazing for this deck. The rage is probably good. The gorge will double our AoE, but that is about it. Do we really need to spend that money to double the AoE effect? It is probably irrelevant largely. The consume is a nice counter to Seraph the Diligent. It is probably worth it. And we could hold the gold because we have free removals at this point. We will remove these implings. They are no longer needed. Nor were they ever really needed. These scourges will be annoying, but we do have the Ember upgrade to deal with the bullshit that they bring. Perhaps we do a bottom floor build, whereupon we can just cave in everything at a later time. I do like the prospect of this. We could miss here, then we wouldn't be able to play all these. It's probably not worth the excavation eruption. We'll just do this for now. We could trap shoot down, but we may as well wait for the cave-in. Eventually we will get the cave-in. Hopefully now. Not now, but later. Well, we'll just do this. Cave-in, where are you? You motherfucker. Said the angry salty gamer. This imp is fucking up our game plan, said the salty gamer. Oh, how I wish you came in earlier, cave-in, said the salty gamer. However, we will take you now. 10 times 2 does not equal a 23, unfortunately. Perhaps we just focus on the floor 1 kill and we don't have to worry about these clipped guardians. We can even bring a steward down to join the fun. Bye-bye, Seraph. And by Seraph, he meant fell. Dark Deal could not be played on Branded Warrior. However, it could be played on many others. Perhaps it is still worth it. Perhaps we may need the pip upgrade. It would make a turn 1 and 2 that we haven't experienced yet, but is possible, less likely to bone us. And that is the start of Marcel Maker into the turn 2 where we don't find Shadow Eater. In that case, we would be protected with the pip upgrade. Perhaps it is time to make another Ritual of Battle and remove more morsels, or remove more imps. Bye-bye, Queen Simplings. Go on back to Shardtail where you're wanted. How sad it was that he'd never found his superfood that he so longed to find. Perhaps he should have just started with it when he had the chance. With a sigh, he locked in the single point of aggressive edible, knowing that his champ would provide minimal value in this run, as it often does. The Shade Wings were not what he wanted to see, but the spell shield did not change much. Perhaps it would change some. Perhaps the event could destroy everything. Perhaps the frontliner is good enough at 100 health that it can survive. And the pip upgrade came immediately into effect. Looked like this would be a cave-in type game. The steward could not be played. That's a fuckload of damage, exclaimed the Shadow Eater. He was able to prevent damage for one turn, but it wouldn't be long before more damage would be coming in. The gilded wings were far too armored for the measly offense of this deck to handle. And the floor was constructed. Death was imminent. Would this be the end of the run? It didn't look like it would be, because the shroud spike came right when it was needed. And the day was saved. But the Pyre Health was another story, still yet to be told. It was a very sad story. But the cave-in that was about to happen was not quite as sad, for at least they could salvage some of the score. A glitch nearly happened that would have been sad, but all was right. All was right in the world. And the boss was defeated through the flawless execution of Sir Gabriot's. Okay, I've gone on too long with this stick. Okay, let's get back to the real world here. What the fuck was that fight? Why is Ring 7 always so fucked up, right? Let's see. We could cannibalize. Don't think so. Would I take another cave-in? It seems like cave-in more so than Hidden Passage is being my go-to here, right? Grovel can't happen. I can't feed anybody. I'll tell you what, though, there's no way there's more damage coming in than I just experienced, so I think we're potentially just good with the deck we have. Only thing I'm thinking of is a second cave-in. That's like pretty much it. I don't know if that's overkill, though. You know what? It's so important. I think I do take another cave-in. Cave-in is, after all, the best card in the game. And these probably skips. I mean, I could do Impish Scholar. I mean, a lot of times I'm consuming things I don't want back. Let's just skip it. I already have the 50% not consume anyhow. Do we want to go for some more unit upgrades, or do we want to Helven another ritual or something like that? Still got the Impling I could remove. The Stewards at this point aren't necessarily all needed. I don't need all those Mind Collapses either. I mean, I got a lot of gold. I do lack like good damage scaling, which I think I do need just another ritual. It's either that or I get a 50-50 on like another multi-strike. That's an option too, but I mean I can 100% get the ritual Hellvented, so maybe I just go this route. Let's check what we got here. Especially because I got the Rage Artifact, I might as well make use of it. Summon. Don't really have anything with Summon. Teeth of Gold's not really going to do much. Entering with 5 armor could be okay, then I could actually... I don't know, I don't think it's worth 335 gold. Definitely don't want that. Light's Gift is a possibility, so let's keep 255. We're not going to have troubles keeping 255 gold around, but... I could also just hold over, well, no I can't. So, maybe hold over Vent then. Or Excavation Eruption. No, because I'd want to start with that. Dark Deal? Or just Vent? I mean, I already got AoE though, so do I really need to hold over Vent? What do I even need to hold over? Oh, Branding Right. Okay, I could do Branding Right. Let's get some defensive scaling. I'll bring it down to 1. A 10 on here would be good. Double stack here? Or here? I think here. That's 14 rage. It's kind of worth it. I don't think I've Surge Stone anything. I mean, I will play Excavation Eruption at the start. Maybe I'll just do that then. Just give it an extra damage. Maybe it becomes relevant on a tank or something. As far as the minus goes, probably I want this at 0. I mean, I'd want to play it pretty much every time I see it, even if it's not on my dude. Let's get that dazed. That way, if I do have to start top like I did that last time, I don't need like health and the Lightwing can't ravage me. And let's purge the Impling and maybe a Steward. Just a Steward. The other ones are still useful. Alright, let's hit it. Hellvent on Ritual. Still think it's Ritual over Dark Deal. Maybe I'm wrong on that. But I want to be able to really get my carry unit, which may just be stuck with 5 health and no armor and stuff. Really want to get him this stuff. Okay, we gotta go bottom floor here. Did you Lightwing here? Weird, you didn't. Alright, well, I'll take it. I can still fit Morsel Maker in without even needing the cave in. The question is, do I want to consume one of these? I guess so. Didn't get the 50-50 there. So it's fine. It's a pretty irrelevant card, I'd say, to my game plan. Shit. So this is a weird... No, I can't. I was thinking I would trap shoot him down. It won't survive here. Maybe I don't need Morsel Maker here yet, and I can just put him here. Well, he would die though. Fuck. Alright, this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna put Morsel Maker here. We're gonna put you here. I'm gonna fuck you down there, and then do that, and then at least he'll only hit me once. If I get Excavation Eruption, ah yeah, see there. Do I really want to use it there though? I could just use it here and just take the hit there. I'll take that hit too, but I need to cave in here, so let's do this here. Ah, shit. Well, I got another cave in at least. Hey, look on the bright side, I get rage. My calculations were off. Let's see, we can put you up here. Then I do this, then I do that, and now I finally cave in. Alright, where's the other rituals, man? Bottom 9, and I haven't found, like, Dark Deal or those other rituals. Shit. This ain't good. I don't think I can afford to play, to, like, not consume one of these. Can I just win a 50-50, please? Okay, I did. How am I doing so little damage? Okay, we gotta do this, and this. I might be dead here. So you'll kill that guy. Fuck, I'm like dead for sure. Well, this needs to get consumed. Oh, okay, it's not gonna get consumed, so we just do this. Man, this really sucks. And that's all she wrote, ladies and gentlemen. Well, if I got superfood, I could have probably done just fine. You know, I would have just sat up top with the rage dude, and I would have had dazed, and so they couldn't attack me. Then I could just stack raged like endlessly. But as it stood, that was no bueno. So apparently this combo still eludes me. Like, I still suck at it. I mean, let's be honest, I didn't play that well, but I was kind of experimenting around. But still, I kind of got unlucky on a lot of fucking shit there. Like, couldn't get my dark deal or anything till later. I don't know, I guess I really didn't have a good way to deal with double tanks. I thought I would scale fast enough with the 3 rituals and a double stacked dark deal and a multi-striking dude that gives rage to the whole floor. And just guaranteed AoE, like 30 damage of AoE every turn. I guess all of that wasn't enough. It wasn't even like fucking close. And where did I go wrong here? Could have got more unit upgrades. Morsel Maker seemed to be pretty redundant with my shit, so maybe I didn't need him. I mean, he gave me the extra health, though. It definitely, I wouldn't have got through Ring 7 without him. But Ring 8... Man, I felt like I had a lot of good stuff. I had double stack Dark Deal. I didn't find it till too late, I think. Like, by the time I found it, I was dead pretty much, and I had to use it on like a train steward to try to do shit there. My thinking was like, if I set up at the top, I'm gonna have the purifiers shuffling too much shit in for me to even draw. Like, I would have had an even harder time finding my shit if I did that. Or maybe I should have set up at the top or something, or just set up in the middle. I don't know. I really don't know. Maybe I should have just done Primordium top with Rage Dude, even if it's aggressive, and... Yeah. I don't know. I mean, the aggressive edible really didn't do much, especially if it was hitting Shadow Eater pretty much the whole time there. Should have tried to rework that. Oh well. I'm pretty sure that last fight was winnable if I reload it and do stuff, but I'm not going to learn anything by reloading at this point. I really need to let my mistakes be embraced. Is that the word I'm looking for? Let me feel the weight of them. I do think the double cave-in was good. I mean, I missed the... I actually think my mistake, like, I wanted to get the energy. I thought it would kill that guy. I think it was still actually the right play to put all that damage into him because he wasn't getting hardly hurt at all. Yeah, I don't know. I really needed that aggressive edible to be fed to Branded Warrior. I think I overestimated how much damage I could do just with the rage upgrades, because really it's like his initial damage isn't much, and he's only multi-striking one time. And I got to the rage so late that he just wasn't doing any damage. I didn't have any draw upgrades, but I didn't really have a choice. Like, you saw that fight, I wouldn't have been able to play Shadow Eater anywhere but the top had I not had that pip upgrade. Then I middle floor the Lightwing was there, so I couldn't actually put like my shit there, so what a fuck show. So what was the deck size? 1, 2, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 25, 27. I guess it was a somewhat fat deck. I felt like I was removing at every opportunity, though. I guess I just added too many cards. Felt like I was skipping a lot too, but I guess with no draw upgrade, 27 is too fat. That's probably the reason I couldn't get to any of my 3 Ritual of Battles or Dark Deal in time. I mean, that was 4 cards that I could get to. 4 out of the 27 I couldn't get till turn like 4, was it? I probably could have removed Vent. Didn't need Vent. Felt like it was doing a lot for me in the other fights though, so I didn't feel like it was a priority removal. Oh well. Bitch, bitch, bitch. It's what I do best. Until next time, thanks for watching. This is Mr. Salt signing out.